Hello!
Hello and welcome to a new
Sunday vlog.
That was very serious.
Sunday vlog.
Sunday vlog. Well, that's very exciting. Sunday vlog.
What are we talking about today, Jimmy?
Yeah, we are talking about how other people's moods can affect your mood, but you never know what the other person has gone through. So how would you say it in a short sentence?
Well, I would say you have no idea what someone's day looks like or what they've been through in that day. Mm-hmm. So everybody's fighting a battle that you know nothing about. In our head, we might have lots of things planned for later in the day. We might have experienced a lot of negative things up until that point that are out of our control.
Yeah.
And that's true of other people we interact with in life. So people's reactions to us are often not anything to do with us.
No.
Like we might be happy walking
Yeah.
on, we're like, "Ah, what a lovely day." Someone's like, "You're an idiot, you stepped in front of me." You're like, "Whoa."
But that happens a lot of the time. So I heard a lovely story.
Tell us a story, Jamie.
Oh, it's story time.
Jamie's gonna tell us a story.
Story time with Jamie. No, about exciting.
Come on, tell us a story.
Yeah,
then.
okay, I'm going to. But someone was in the line to get a coffee somewhere. Or I think it was a drive-through. This is a great story. But drive-through Starbucks in the States, and the person who was in the front was really relaxed, took his time to enjoy the day, go to work, just wanted to get a coffee. But the person behind this guy was really impatient and like beeping and yelling and like that he had to hurry up.
It's not very nice.
And in a lot of times we would take that personal and be like, "Gosh, that's not nice, and now why are you yelling at me? That's not necessary." But instead what this guy did, he bought an extra coffee for the person behind him who was yelling at him and beeping and calling him all sorts, just because he said that person is having a worse day than I have. And I think that's a beautiful way to symbolize what the topic is today, about you don't know what people have gone through, and we experience it on a daily basis. Everyone does.
Well, and that example is good. It's a little bit extreme now. We're not saying that you should go out and if somebody jumps in front of you in the queue or something, be like, "Oh, I love you," and kiss them or something. They might knock you out.
Yeah.
And no, don't do that. It might make their anger worse. But I mean, that is kind of going the extra mile. But instead of coming against them with like, "Whoa," with more
aggression,
anger, confusion, maybe just step back and be like, "Are you okay?" Even something as simple as that turns it around, because most people in that scenario would react back. But what if you were to then be like, "Are you all right?" And in a nice way, not a condescending way, or even just be like, "Oh, okay," and kind of let your energy and your intention just be one of try to dissipate that anger. Come in the opposite spirit, as Jesus would say. Yeah.
As who?
Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
We're bringing Jesus in anyway.
Jesus in. That's nice. But
they're all wise words in the end of the day. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But I also think it depends. Listen to your intuition, what you think that might do, because I remember I had an argument with my mum, and I was really calm. And my mum, she's a psychologist, and she knows a lot about the human psyche, and
that sounds like fun.
Very wise. But she was on top of a game, and she wasn't. Yeah, she was just a bit not in a happy place, and I triggered something that she just got really angry with me. And what I did, I stayed really calm, and I said, "But why are you, let's talk about it." But she was not in the mood to talk about it. And by me being so calm and quite patronizing, probably in her mind in that moment, having her daughter talk to her like that.
Yeah.
She just wouldn't have it. Then my dad came as a mediator, and he said, Jamie, it's you go, and I was going to pick up my friends. And my mum, and by me being so calm and trying to, well, let's talk about it, and why are you, I was just basically trying to be all the things that she had said during her time of studying psychology, of like, how are you feeling? I was doing that to her, and now that I'm older and looking back on that moment, I'm like, that wasn't a wise move. And in that moment, I should have just let her be and go on with my own day. Or so it's about listening to your intuition, what that person needs in that moment in time,
which is hard to do whenever you've got your own stuff going on as well, but that's what we're about here. We want to try and be selfless, not selfish. So that's the challenge this week is, if you're having a hard day or a good day, whatever your day looks like, and someone reacts against you, try to come towards them with kindness, with understanding, and look at things from their perspective, and don't look at just your own way of viewing things and your own stuff. Nobody cares about that. People react better when we try to see their side, and then it makes you forget about your own stuff anyway, because you're thinking about them.
Yeah.
So you have an element of control as well. If you are having a terrible day and you're feeling overwhelmed by a lot of things, you can turn off your phone. You can say no to that meeting. You can say no to that dinner you're supposed to go to later on, and just have some time by yourself later. If you've had enough of the day, that's all right to do. You can cancel. Self-care is more important than just pretending to be
amazing and good
amazing
and
all
well.
the time, and going to a party that you don't really want to go to. It's so we still can control our own days in that way, so we can be in a better place to be better for other people.
Definitely. And that's also, that leads into the challenge of this week, about what Andrew just said, the self-care and listening to what you need. If you've like last week, I drive in classic minis through London, and I was stuck in traffic. It was like normally it would take 2 minutes, and I was stuck there for half an hour, and I just felt myself getting more and more agitated, and the moment I could drive was a miracle. It felt like a miracle. And I was ready to go home, but because of this traffic, I felt stuck. And then the moment I could drive, all these people, these tourists in London, were just crossing the road, enjoying London. And I felt myself getting so angry, because I was like, you don't understand what I'm going through. Even though, I'm stuck in traffic, come on, get a grip and get over it. But everyone's got their own bubble. Some people are on holiday, some people are going to work, some people are going to the gym, some people are going to trying to take a break and go for walks just to calm their minds. You don't know what people go through.
So
What's
the challenge? You started.
Anyway, I started it.
Basically, whenever you find yourself out in the world and someone is rude to you, or you're rude to someone else even, how do you turn that around? And really think about this vlog and think, okay, of those examples that Jamie's given, how can I then just turn that around, come against it, breathe, and be like, you know what, we can make this better, we can make this kind and understanding and not aggressive. And I'm not letting it affect my mood. If someone else is in a not so... It's not something you control that they've been upset with you. So but what is in your control is your response. Yes. That's it. That's it. I hope you've enjoyed it, and have a lovely Sunday. Yes. Okay, well, see you next week. See you next week. Bye. Bye.